the world ends. The sky, once blue and full of promise, is now a canvas of despair, painted with the hues of destruction. Not with a bang, but a whimper. The echoes of civilization fade into silence, leaving behind only the ghosts of what once was. A slow, agonizing descent into chaos. Buildings crumble, nature reclaims its territory, and the remnants of humanity struggle to find their place in this new world. Yet, even in the ashes, life finds a way. A single plant pushes through the cracked earth, a symbol of hope in a landscape of despair. Unbreakable Chapter 52 throws us into the heart of survival, where every breath is a victory. Each step forward is a testament to the human spirit's resilience. The characters, battered but not broken, cling to existence in a world reshaped by catastrophe. Their faces tell stories of loss, but also of unyielding determination. This is not a tale of glorious last stands, but of quiet resilience. It's about finding strength in the smallest of victories, in the warmth of a shared fire, in the comfort of companionship. The characters are ordinary people thrust into extraordinary circumstances. They are not heroes by choice, but by necessity, forced to adapt and survive. They are the remnants, the survivors of a storm that swallowed the world whole. In their eyes, you see the flicker of hope, the refusal to be extinguished. Their story is one of scavenging, of fighting. For every scrap of food and water, it's a daily battle against the elements, against the remnants of a broken society. Every day is a gamble, a dance with death, and yet they persist. They hide, they run, they fight, but most importantly, they survive. Why? Because to give up is to surrender to the darkness. And as long as there is a flicker of hope, they will continue to fight, to live, to find a way. The South, a scar on the face of the world. Here, brutality is not a consequence of the apocalypse, but a way of life. The strong prey on the weak, survival measured in the currency of violence. Trust is a luxury few can afford. Every stranger is a potential threat, every encounter a test of survival. The South is a crucible, forging survivors into hardened versions of their former selves. Yet, even here, amidst the ruins of civilization, flickers of humanity remain. Hidden acts of kindness, whispers of compassion in a language of brutality. But they are just that, whispers, drowned out by the roar of a society tearing itself apart. Then there's the North, a land of stark contrasts and breathtaking beauty. Not a paradise, but a haven compared to the desolation of the South. Here, life clings to the edges, finding ways to thrive in the most unexpected places. Order, though fragile, still exists. The people have built a semblance of society, a structured way of life that holds them together, a flicker of hope in the encroaching darkness. This light, though small, is a beacon for those who refuse to give in. The North is not without its own struggles. Every day is a battle, a test of endurance and willpower. Resources are scarce, the threat of raiders ever present. The community must remain vigilant, always ready to defend what little they have. Yet there's a sense of community, of shared purpose. Neighbors become family, and every small victory is celebrated. This is where Do-hyuk emerges, not as a chosen one, but as a leader forged in the fires of adversity. His presence commands respect and inspires hope. His past, shrouded in mystery, marks him as someone who has seen the abyss and returned. He carries the weight of his experiences, using them to guide his people. He embodies the spirit of the North, resilience, determination, a refusal to surrender to the darkness. His strength is a testament to the unyielding spirit of his people. In a world teetering on the brink, he represents a beacon of hope. His leadership lights the way, guiding his community through the darkest of times. Section 4. The weight of leadership. Do-hyuk's strength lies not just in his physical prowess, but in his ability to inspire. He understands the cost of survival, the sacrifices demanded by a world gone mad.
But leadership is a double-edged sword. It brings with it the burden of responsibility, the weight of countless lives resting on my shoulders.
Every decision, every action carries with it the potential for both salvation and destruction. And Do-hyuk, despite his strength, is still human. He grapples with doubt, with the fear of failure. The line between right and wrong, blurred by the chaos of the apocalypse, becomes increasingly difficult to discern. Section 5. Divided we stand. The North and South stand as stark contrasts, reflections of the choices made in the face of annihilation. The city, once a unified entity, now lies in ruins, split by the decisions of its inhabitants. In the south, survival trumps all else, even morality. Here, the struggle for resources is fierce and the law of the jungle prevails. People do whatever it takes to stay alive, often at the expense of their humanity. The North, while far from perfect, clings to the remnants of civilization, to the belief in something more than mere existence. They strive to maintain a sense of community and order, holding on to the values that once defined them. This dichotomy is central to Unbreakable, a constant reminder of the fragility of humanity. The split-screen imagery highlights the stark differences between the two societies, yet also their shared vulnerability. The losers, those deemed weak or unfit, become a litmus test for both societies. Their treatment reveals the true nature of each community. In the South, they are discarded, left to fend for themselves in a world that offers no mercy. The harsh environment and lack of support make survival nearly impossible for the weak. The North, however, strives to protect its own, to offer a haven for those who cannot fight. They believe in the strength of unity and the importance of caring for the vulnerable. This compassion, this willingness to extend a helping hand, sets them apart. It is this spirit of solidarity that gives them hope, even in the darkest of times. The North's commitment to helping one another is a beacon of light in a world overshadowed by despair.